Hey, apa khabar? Nice to talk to all of you guys again. Today, we do a civil war. Today we'll do Parker 51 versus his brother Parker 21. I didn't see a lot of videos online of the Parker 21 versus the Parker 51, so I guess what the heck, so I'll just do my own. Since I own both of the pens, you can see side by side, and in this edition brother and brother go head to head. So let's see the close-up session for this video, and I hope you guys enjoy this. See you guys again. Bye. Okay, close up brother versus brother today. Let's introduce the two brothers first. This is the Parker 51, which is in purple. Hope you guys can see this burgundy. Okay, while the other brother, the cheaper brother, is in blue, and that is the Parker 21. Okay, differences. First off, in hand, I initially thought that the 51 was more significant, but when I weighed them, both of them newly inked is 21 grams, so I guess there is no difference in terms of weight. Physical differences, check out the two arrow. Just have a look at the two Parker arrows for this pen. So the first thing that you will notice is how the arrows of the two pens are different. This looks more like, this arrow is like, this arrow feels more more finely done, while this one is on the 21 is just like a imprint of the metal. Of course, from the top, the finial, this is the 51, while this is the 21. 21 doesn't have a jewel, the 51 does. Okay, in terms of length, capped, they both look similar. The difference comes when you take off the caps. Let's do the caps first. In terms of caps, you will notice too that I hope you guys can see this. Look how it's more like brushed, and then there's a difference here when it comes to the Parker imprint here. This is the 51. The funny thing is, you won't notice these small details until you suddenly you buy a 21 and happen to have a 51 in hand and start comparing them. This 51 came from Greek Minuskin and it's actually a stop nib. This one is just all brushed and the imprint doesn't look that nicely done. To the top section, there's not that much difference except for the jewel. And look how the feathers go for both of them too. I hope you can see this. Is that this is the 51. The feathers go right to the top, while here it just ends. It's just smooth here. Okay. In terms of the cap weight, 51 comes in at 8 grams, while the 21 comes in at 9 grams. So it's actually more. The 51 is actually lighter than the 21. Strange. I would have thought they were the same. I would have thought that the 51 actually feels heavier. Okay, put them side by side like this. the 51 is longer than, let me just zoom up a bit here. I would say at about 1 inch shorter. The 21 is 1 inch shorter than the 51. And also the material used, of course you can see that my 21 is, there's a slight corrosion here at this here, while there's no corrosion here, but the material used to make this clip is also, I would say, better for the 51. Okay, in terms of the insides of this pen, let's have a look. This is 51. This is the 21. Side by side, you can see the differences between these two. Both of them are aromatic fillers. Okay. And the imprint is still very clear. Look how much longer the 51 is. Plus you can feel that the material is much better. Not to say that this one is that bad, it's just that they skimped when it came to the back here. 21 was made for pretty much as a student pen at the time, I believe. In terms of, okay, width, they are almost similar. Actually the 21 looks like there's a hole at the end of the 21, and the hole there is also in the 51 as well, just a slightly smaller hole. In terms of material, yes, there is made in USA imprinted on the barrel for the 51, but not for the 21. Okay, so you will never mistake these two pens. When you look at their cap, you know where they go. Let's try something. Can the 21's the 51's bodies? No. That is because the 21, there is like it's a bit thicker in terms of the plastic or the resin. So a 21's body can't fit onto a 51. Okay, enough of this. How do both of them write? Well, the best I can do is compare the two. One is a fine nib, I would say, while the other is a stub nib. So it might be a little bit unfair of a comparison, but let's see what these two guys. I am actually, for both pens, I'm very happy with how they write, so there are no complaints about that for me. In terms of, I like my writing when I'm writing with these two pens. It's very neat. It's also fine. There is a certain charm in writing in fine nib, which through the years I began to appreciate. I always use these two pens capped. This is the Parker. I hope you guys can see this. Parker 21 black Pelikan ink. It's very smooth, and you will be surprised a pen you paid this little for actually writes so well. Of course, we are talking about hooded nib, so there's not much line variation to be had. The smooth is just the smoothness is why I like this pen so much, and why this is a daily writer for me. In terms of wetness, pretty wet nib. I would say just enough, and this is one of the pens that I like to carry around with me. It's not too big. I can use it cap or not cap, it's fine. And using it this way, the weight is just nice. There is a certain charm to these pens made this way. Okay, let's now go to the Parker 51, which I just refilled today for this the Civil War episode. Parker 51 using Aurora Blue with a 1.1mm stub, originally by Greg Minuskin. How does it feel compared to the Parker 21? Slightly, just a very slight difference in terms of smoothness. How is the wetness? I would say just nice. Both of the pens in terms of wetness are similar. Those of you who, I would say, get these pens if you don't have a nib fetish. Okay, if you have a nib fetish, you like big nibs, this is not the pen for you, because the charm of these pens are not in the size of the nib, but how they write. They write really, really well, and you will really enjoy looking back at your handwriting when you write with these pens. So who wins out in terms of these two pens? Sorry, I know this was supposed to be a Civil War episode, but I just can't make up my mind when it comes to these two guys. They are in my daily rotation, and I would say if you find it hard to have one pen and you just want to go for one, get the 21. You will get the experience of somewhat of experience of how is it like writing with a 51. But if you have enough cash, or if you happen to run across deals, get them both. Why not? Brothers should be experienced. You should experience both the brothers instead of just one. And these pens are definitely made to last. They are seriously built like a tank. I think they are even tougher than some of the tactical pens you might find today. So thank you for watching the Civil War episode, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, selamat menulis. Bye.